Welcome, everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome to Tip of the Day. I think it is day 26, if I'm not mistaken, of the Tip of the Day. So today I wanted to go over a continuation of the Tip of the Day for day 25. This was the tip that was talking about, if I remember correctly, I was talking about not to put like whatever we are experiencing, or whatever thoughts we are having, of not putting them into like a negative statement, like not saying my partner is never going to load the dishwasher properly, right? So why should we not be vibrating at a negative state? And yesterday during group meditation, when we were listening to the introduction of the group meditation, we were reminded of it once more. We were doing the Blessings of the Energy Center 2 meditation by Dr. Joe Dispenza. And Dr. Joe, during that meditation, says that, and he stated it quite a bit, that when we get into a negative state, what happens is our energy field is like a torus field. And Kelly also has stated this during our Facebook Live Q&A. So I would highly recommend that people watch the Facebook Live Q&A as well. So we are supposed to have a torus field around us, which is like 8 meters wide, or it's supposed to be a huge magnetic field around us. And instead of having that huge magnetic field around us, when we are in a negative state, we start to draw from that torus field. So it almost is like the field starts to shrink. And it is more about when we are in the energy centers 1, 2, and 3, the field starts to shrink. So that's why it is really important that we reframe anytime that we are talking about something that is negative, right? And then it also becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you're going to say, oh, my son is not going to, or my daughter is not going to drive the car properly, she's going to get into an accident, she's going to get into an accident, she will get into an accident. That becomes the limiting beliefs. And there are a lot of conditioned patterns that we have that lead up to those types of limiting beliefs. So that is my tip for today, is don't draw from the other very common statement that Dr. Joe makes, even during the retreats. He says, are you drawing from the field, or are you contributing to the field, right? And our job every day is to contribute, is to give, be in that high vibrational field that we are giving to the field, no matter where we are, whether we are at work, whether we are at home, whether we are washing our vegetables, whatever we may be doing. The question always, the most beautiful question we can ask is, and this is something that I ask whenever I join group meditations or healing sessions. I go, am I contributing to the field, or am I drawing from the field? And my job is to constantly contribute to the field. So this is the question that I would ask you to take with you every moment of your life. Am I contributing to the field, or am I drawing from the field? And the drawing is when we are in those emotions, in those negative states. And what happens is, I think during the progressive or intensive course, Dr. Joe says we release adrenaline. What happens is a limbic brain, there's something going on with my new laptop and the camera on my new laptop. So the limbic brain and the reptilian brain, what happens is when we get into this fight, flight, freeze mode, it releases, it goes and energizes our adrenal glands, and adrenaline is released. So when he says we draw from the field and we change it into chemistry, what he means is we are creating cortisol, which is very toxic to the body. Even medical medium, quite a few of us do the medical medium protocol. Even medical medium talks about how adrenaline is stored in our body. I kind of feel that is what Eckhart is calling the pain body, is toxic adrenaline in our body. So our job, are we contributing to the field, or are we drawing from the field? And our job is to contribute to the field. With that intention, have a fantastic weekend. Much love, many blessings. Thank you for watching. Bye.